What is going on, guys? I'm the Moose, and today I'm bringing you an episode about Call of Duty Ghosts, specifically their Killstreaks system. Honestly, I was not expecting this, but they went back to the Modern Warfare 3 system of Assault, Support, and Specialist. I was not expecting this at all. I thought they were going to go with the Score Streak system from Black Ops 2. I think it's a much better system, at least in my opinion. If you compare them straight up, because it doesn't really reward the player as much for doing objective work in Modern Warfare 3. It does in Black Ops 2. You get 200 points for capturing an objective, 100 points for planting a bomb, things like that. You actually get like a good benefit from doing an objective, whereas in Modern Warfare 3 it was almost useless, except if you were trying to take like the A flag off the bat. On domination, because you get an automatic point. But yeah, as I said, they're bringing back the support, the assault, and the specialist. I'm sure a lot of people are excited about the specialist. Also, I did watch it on the Xbox Live event player, and at the end they had a little behind the scenes, I think is what they called it, exclusive, and somewhere in there they had a point where a guy was on a map. The map is actually called Strike Zone. It's like a baseball stadium kind of thing. And I think he called it a MOAB. It basically looked like a MOAB. I don't know if it's called the MOAB, but I can safely say that there is a kill streak like the MOAB. It did not end the game, I'll tell you that much. So it's not the nuke. Well, I mean, it could be called nuke, but it is not the exact same nuke from Modern Warfare 2. But it was something like a MOAB. It killed the one person he was playing on the map. It might have been a 1v1 or something. It really wasn't much to it, but it definitely looked like a MOAB. That is probably one of the kill streaks that they mentioned. Even though they didn't mention it by name, there were kill streaks like the Night Owl. The IMS is back. The Night Owl, I'm not quite sure what exactly it is. They showed it off a lot in the trailer, but they never really showed what it did. They kind of just had people using it, even though they never actually called it in. They have things like the guard dog. That's one thing they really heavily mentioned. The guard dog will follow you around. It's almost like an escort drone on the ground, I guess, if you want to think about it like that. It will follow you. It'll call out enemies by barking at them, things like that, and it will actually attack them. And it looked like it killed them in one bite, which was good. So obviously the guard dog looks like a pretty good kill streak, and it is in the assault strike package, as they said in the reveal. There's also the Helo Scout. They never really showed any gameplay of that. They're also called the Juggernaut Maniac, and I think they did show gameplay of that in the reveal trailer. If you guys have seen that on anyone else's channel, it's kind of a Juggernaut that gets a death machine looking thing or a Gatling gun type weapon and can just start spraying. It's a crazy kill streak. I'm sure it's going to be fun to use, but it also might be a little OP if it's not reined in a little bit. As for the Specialist Strike package, they mentioned that it would be less lethal. I think they learned that the Stealth Bomber and the Escort Airdrop shouldn't be in the support package. They didn't really mention if the support would carry over between deaths. I assume it will be, because they said they were bringing back the same system from Modern Warfare 3, is like pretty much exactly what they said. So I assume it will carry over between deaths, but they didn't mention anything specific about that. As for the UAV, I'm sure a lot of people want to know about this. There is a new UAV type kill streak. It's called the SATCOM, SATCOM. It is ground based now, not air based. So basically, when you get one of these SATCOMs, you put it on the ground somewhere, and it makes it very easy for the enemy to destroy. They can either just shoot it or probably either hold X maybe on it. I didn't really see anything on that, but at least you could shoot it or throw a grenade at it and blow it up and basically take away your UAV. But what it does, the SATCOM, it only helps the player that called it in at first, I believe is how they mentioned it. This is only in the Xbox exclusive at the end, but it helps the player first. If the team gets 2 SATCOMs, it becomes a regular UAV for the team, and if the team gets 3 SATCOMs, it becomes an orbital VSAT type thing. I believe this is team based. It could be player based. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe the player does need to get 3 SATCOMs and put them down around the map. But basically, the way they were saying to use the SATCOM is to make sure you place it in an area that the other team doesn't exactly see or they don't know about. Overall, that's about all I got for kill streaks. 2 things worth mentioning. There are 20 new kill streaks. I'm sorry. One of those being quad rotor type Dragonfire thing, but it actually shot missiles. It looked like. Other than that, they did mention that there were no death streaks. Thank God. I'm really glad there's no death streaks. I'm a little bit disappointed there is a support package. Also, they did not mention much about the specialist package, even though they did mention it would be in the game, and it does grant you perks. Other than that, we don't really have much information about the strike package. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.